start propagating, start here. Nice stuff just worked today, and I didn't have to do it. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, work today. Work today for me. Come on. Come on, baby. Just work today. I don't want to play today. I don't want to play. I just want to press some buttons, and I want the damn thing to work. Can we do that today? Look like it might. Oh, looks like we might be up on YouTube. Who's that? Linda. Good morning, Linda. I changed the status to public because I don't hide nothing. I ain't got nothing to hide. I could care less about hide. Ain't nothing hidden anyway. Damn colonizers know everything. Yeah, we still back on colonizer real quick, y'all. Hang on 1 second. Boom it. Can we stop being crackheads? Please. Please, people. It's embarrassing. Stop asking our colonizers for help. Please, please stop asking for help. I was looking at healthcare. It's not healthcare. It's colonizer care, damn it. You don't vote for healthcare. We might be the first generation that actually thinks that you can vote for healthcare. You don't vote for healthcare, dummy. You go get the seed, put it in the ground, plant, and grow it. Don't go to the people that's banning the seeds from you so you can't grow it because you're sick. Stop asking colonizers for help. They're not gonna help you. That's not their job. All right, y'all remember this skit right here? This was Dave Chappelle. Y'all got me and them crackhead. I think we in crackhead world. That's what I think. Y'all got me and them healthcare. Boy, I was in trouble yesterday. Boy, was I in trouble. Boy, the Trump people that came for me, the Obama people that came for me, the Biden people, everybody coming for me. I don't care. I don't care. I ain't gonna shut up. I ain't gonna. Y'all can't shut me up. It ain't gonna happen. Damn crackhead. Y'all got me in them walls. Y'all got me in them. Y'all got some of that medicine. Y'all got me in them. Like these people are poisoning you, man. Come on, slow down. You literally grow your medicine, you grow your food, and you put it in your mouth. That's your health care. Everything else is Columbus care. It ain't no damn. People fighting over colonizer care. And so sometimes I can't even watch. I can't even look at the threads. It gets so brainwashed. I can't even say anything. I just sit. Oh, Lord have mercy. Hang on, let me turn the music down. Woo, how's everybody doing this morning? Happy Friday, everybody. Freedom Friday. One day a week we pretend that we're free. Ain't none of us free. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, the damn comments. Comments acting up. Oh, good dang-lang. Come on, man. I was hoping, I just pressed some buttons and everything came up and me and Colonizer Girl came up real quick today. But I don't see the YouTube comments, so come on, YouTube. You can get it up, baby. Come on. Is Viagra all in the water? Come on, I know you can get it up. Yes, it's Viagra all in the water because your neighbor's pissing it out and you drinking it in. Say, I don't drink the tap water, but do you cook in it? Do you drink soy milk? Do you drink coconut milk? Guess what? There's Viagra in that because Viagra all in the water. Stop asking the colonizers for help. Y'all got me in them water. Y'all got me in them clean water. Why would they give you water, dummy? They're oppressing you. They hate you. They can't stand you. You're just like your chattel. Can we stop being crackheads? All right, hang on. Well, I gotta post something. Oh yeah, I gotta post this. Hang on. About this whole conspiracy theorist, how conspiracy theorists are all terrorists. I got a hint for you. I got a hint. It's called If Colonizers Start Calling Conspiracy Theorists Terrorists, You Can Drop the Theory part, okay? Okay? If this is how you know that they're on to something. All the conspiracy theories with how we're colonizing the world and the Federal Reserve and destroying everything and geo weapons and GMO and 5G and aliens and free energy. You know how you know they're true? You know how it's right? Because the government, first of all, you know they're right when the government doesn't respond. But when they come out and say that these people are domestic terrorists and we need to get them, they're the enemy, then you know they're on it. They're on it. I believe all of it. I believe all of it. It's not conspiracy theory. At that point, when your government calls you a terrorist, it means that you're doing something. When you start actually fighting Columbus, I am not for Columbus. I am not a Columbus person. Y'all know I don't like no government. Get rid of it. Restore the republic. That's what we need. Restore the republic. Not that I'm big on state government, but damn it, the states ain't as corrupt. And the funny thing is, all the politicians know. They all know. They all know. Everybody. Oh, they all know. You can't ask them on camera, but they all know. They all know how corrupt all this nonsense is. You know. The funny thing though is they don't do anything about it. Well, no, it's not the funny thing, because it's not really their fault. What are they supposed to do? They're gonna fight the king? They're just Columbus. They can't fight the king. They can't fight who actually owns things. You have to raise your politicians. All right, hang on. I was gonna post something. Yeah. Let me see. When conspiracy theorists are labeled terrorists, you can drop that theory part. All right, post that. Boom. Drop that theory part. Man, oh, I'm gonna do the background with the dog smelling. The dog smelling the anus. I'm gonna do that. The dog's like doing that crackhead thing. 98% monkeys, and we want to keep doing this. If you want to fight climate change, please stop going to people claiming changing climate. If you want health care, stop asking the people who are poisoning you and banning your food. If you want a wall, stop asking the people who are bombing people so they got to run at your wall. These things are basic common sense, I think. Well, they are in the truth community. I don't know in the lie community. Yes, conspiracy theory. Conspiracy realists. Come on. Brother Anthony is up early, and Deborah and Courtney. I see y'all coming in. All right, what are we gonna talk about today? I don't really have anything. I just, I was dealing with crackhead world. I couldn't be online yesterday. Some days you just don't have it in you. I couldn't. They're still going on that post with Trump and come on, man. If you raise child stars and you make them psychopaths, all your leaders that had millions of dollars in their teens, they're all jacked up too. I'm sorry, that's just how it works. And y'all want me to pick a side, I ain't gonna pick no side. Y'all nuts. I love you to death, but y'all nuts. Stop being crackheads. Stop going to the people starving you. Don't go to the dealer and ask for deals. The dealer know you're coming back. They don't really care. They know you're gonna come back and vote. That's the funny thing, because you're so scared of the other side. They know you come back. They know you come back. It's like, we need some health care. We need walls. Y'all got any of them reparations? Y'all got any of them reparations? Can y'all go enslave some more people in another country and give me 40 acres and a mule, please? All right, I'm sorry. You can't ask dealers for deals. Don't ask the dealers for deals, because they know that you need them. They don't need you, and your politicians are only going to be good as you can. That's it. You act like a crackhead, scratching your neck, powder on your face. Hey, Canada Trump! You know, I was thinking about this deal. I was thinking about it this morning. I didn't even look at the post. Sometimes I post stuff. I like to get people talking, but what if, just imagine, can I take y'all to a world? Just imagine a world where Trump was a Democrat. Because he was most of his life. He's a Democrat. Imagine Trump is a Democrat right now. All the Republicans and Democrats switch spaces. And Bernie wasn't pretending to be anti-war. What would be happening? Trump would be fighting for the children in Yemen. We need to stop the genocide with Trump hands. Need to stop the genocide. And Bernie would vote it down. Hell no, you can't stop it. We need the jobs. Because it's all role play. It's all theater. It's all total theater, y'all. Come on. They are doing a job, all right? Their job is to keep you voting. That's it. Their job is to keep you blaming identity and blaming Columbus for getting what the damn king is doing. That's it. Nothing else. Nothing else. You keep playing this game, and then the Democrats and they switch sides, and they good cop, bad cop, and they just keep people going. As long as you're fighting an insignificant thing, and they can control the whole damn world. And I couldn't do, it cracks Courtney up. It cracks me up most days. Yesterday, it didn't crack me up. I was like, oh, boy. Here come the crackhead army. Here they come, just scratching and itching, asking the dealers for more stuff. And I'm just like, no. You know, but the funny thing, Courtney, is, but they can fix it though. All they gotta do is walk away. That's all they gotta do. They want to fix the DNC. You don't fix it from inside. You just walk the hell away. You want the GOP to restore a republic? All you gotta do is walk away. But I'm kind of done with it though. I don't think there's any inside fixing you can do. I think we just need a constitutional convention. That's it. We need a constitutional convention. That's it. We need to save the world, because that's where we are at this point. Save the damn world, start a constitutional convention, and put an end to this nonsense. I'm so sick of my neighbors acting like crackheads. I love my family. I don't like to see them walking around itching and scratching. Itching and scratching because they not taking showers and baths because they scared of Trump, and I'm just like, he is completely insignificant to everything. All they do is pick somebody from the charismatic population, the most charismatic population, and put them in government. And what's the brother? Dr. James Fallon told you that. He told you that psychopaths succeed at almost everything they do. They just have more tools. They don't have that compassion and empathy and conscience. All that stuff just get in the way of getting the job done. And charisma, they have a lot of it, because that's how psychopaths survive. Right? You have to trust them. You have to believe in them. You have to look at their white lab coats and think they know that Tylenol ain't flipping your DNA. Yeah, that was a hit on doctors. I'm not big on doctors. I don't have a doctor. I'm not big on. That's why it's not healthcare. I finally realized that what they're selling is not, they're literally selling drugs. It's just drug dealers. They're making everybody crackheads. So I got rid of my doctor over 10 years ago. I have no interest in anything they do until I get in a car accident. That's when I get in a car accident, when y'all texting and driving, upset, scratching your neck, going to vote or something, y'all hit me or something. Then I love doctors to death. But short of that, I'm not interested in colonizer medicine. They destroyed everybody's medicine all over the world. Everybody, including Britain, because y'all think I'm talking about Britain. I ain't talking about Britain. Britain was full of British tribes. They had their own medicine. They were natural too. They had tribes, Germanic tribes all over. Everybody was in a tribe, had natural medicine handed down for thousands of years because the damn stuff worked. And then here come colonizer care. Y'all voting for colonizer care. I'm like, come on, man. Y'all can't be that stupid. Nah, not stupid. It's just ignorant. All right, anyway. I'm gonna either look at the news or see what y'all want to talk about, because I really don't have anything. It's Freedom Friday. I love Friday. I mean, I work 7 days a week, but it's not work to me. I love what I do. But just don't, no, come on, y'all. It's getting pathetic at a certain point. At a certain point, it's getting pathetic. These people don't care about you, okay? I'm talking about all your government. Their job description is just to make you upset about something and not do anything. They are paid for corporations ahead of time to run charismatically, convincing you of a lot of things that half the time they don't even believe in. They just want a retirement, right? They just want a little power and money and position, and that's it. I mean, you got good politicians. Oh Lord, you got good politicians. I ain't gonna tell you. I was actually blown away recently. I was blown away, but I'm not gonna give any details. There are some good politicians, and there's some ones who actually know what's going on, but they can't do anything about it. They have no power. The only ones with power are the ones at the top, and the ones at the top, they're the true blue psychopaths. And the top of the top of the top of the top is the federal government. That's why you got to get rid of it. You got to have a constitutional convention, save the world, get rid of it. Save human life, stop the extinction. You end the extinction by going to the people who are extincting us, and that is the federal government, unfortunately. Now, mind you, it's not them, it's not their orders. It comes from orders above them, what they're doing. And the people above them, whether you call them the Rothschilds, Rockefellers, aliens, Illuminati, whatever, they'll just pick another nation to be thug life. Because that's all it is. It's just thug life. That's why I don't blame none of these kids in the streets. I don't blame none of them. Kids in the trailer parks with mullets and shotguns, selling meth, kids in the ghetto with Uzis and nines selling other natural medicine. I don't blame none of them. Good enough. Why would I blame them? They're just doing what the government's doing. They're rolling out thug life. Like, here's an example. Here, I was going to ask this question. I think I did. I was going to post a question. What kind of man, kind of woman, would sit back and let somebody mug their family? What kind? What kind of person would just sit back and say, oh, you getting mugged? Ooh, ow. Like, that hurt. What kind of person, what kind of coward would sit back like, oh, ooh, ow, they got him on the ground. Ooh, they picking him. They're jumping on him. Ooh, ah! I'm glad that ain't me. Y'all got me in them. What kind of person would just sit there and just watch their family catch a beat down and get robbed and mugged? And they won't do it. Well, we was going to the park, but they didn't single him out. I'm going to go ahead and let him. Hey, I don't know. Maybe he shouldn't have wore them shoes or something. Translated to the top. What kind of person would sit back and let a nation of your cousins get invaded and get robbed and get looted and just sit back and ask for reparations and healthcare, wars, gun rights, anything that they can get, while the gangsters, thugs, thug mentality at the top, federal government, is robbing somebody else? What kind of person does that? What kind of person lets their mama get mugged and they just sit back and watch? Oh, they mugging mama. Ooh, they didn't have to smack mama that hard. Oh, you know what? But you know what? I know she got a 5 in that purse. Democrats, can you get that 5? And because I want some. Can you? They got it. Grandmama, she go. Oh wait, no. She got the chain on. The daddy gave it before daddy died. She got that chain on, y'all. You hit her right there. That right there. You pull her shirt. Yeah, grandmama, she got the cane. I know it's sick. Where my angry faces at? I don't see no angry faces. I want to see some angry faces. Cause I know you wanted to go to the DNC for help. You want to go to the GOP for help. You want to go to the colonizers for help. Like, oh yeah, y'all keep on robbing our cousins and get us what they got. I heard they got coal tan in Yemen. Y'all should go starve a couple million people and steal their coltan and bring it home for me. Y'all got me in them. All right, I'm done with that. I'm just gonna look at comments. I don't know what we're gonna do today. I'll look at comments. Woo, just the crack is, there you go, right there. See, that's a voter right there. You about to go out right there. got the bumper sticker, got it right on the card. I'm voting for Biden. Like, come on, man. Really, you really want to take a true blue person that just dying to be a sexual predator? Oh my God, the guy. And this is the thing. It's not like I pick a team. I don't pick no teams. I just look at things and I say that's stupid. Stop cheering for it, right? So it's not about Trump or Obama. Trump got problems, man. Come on. He has problems. Every billionaire, and he once was a billionaire, now he got about two pennies in the bank, but it's some buildings, he lost it all. But he got problems. But again, I don't blame him. Right? I don't blame him one bit. Trump is my family too. So is Biden. So is Bernie. Bernalicious. They're all my family, all of them. They're just the sick part of my family. They're the sick part of my family. And I'm just like, I got this uncle named Trump. Can I call him Uncle Trump and get in trouble? I know, the DNC people, they ain't like that. I'm gonna call him Uncle Trump. Say, I got this uncle named Trump. And I know Uncle got, I know he was raised, they had a little more money than we had. Daddy gave him issues. I'm watching Uncle had a daughter, raised a daughter and everything. And one day Unc was like, you see my daughter over there? She got a nice body. I'd date her. You do what? It's my job, if I love Unc, to go, hey Dad, Unc got some issues. You know what Unc told me? Unc told me that he liked our cousin and he thought the daughter was pretty. He thought that he wanted to, I don't know. I mean, might just be he was drunk. Might just be he was smoking some of that tweed, but Daddy, you got to do something. I love Unc. And Unc, he gonna go the wrong way if we keep cheering for this. You know what I mean? Like, is anyone picking up what I'm putting down? Same thing with Biden. Love him to death. Love him to death. I don't know that he didn't did something yet. I know he didn't kiss too many kids. I know he didn't kiss too. I know that this man doesn't need any more power. That's what I know, okay? What I know, Trump doesn't need any more power, and Biden doesn't need any more. I get it. I get it. Restore the republic. I get it. The federal government's got to come down, deep state, all of that. That's vindicated. Vindicated. You are completely right. This whole system got to come down. We got to reboot it and put something sentient in. Completely get it. But the cheering Trump constantly and rewarding him like he's a god, what is that going to help? Because the other side knows you're lying. The other side knows that if you had an uncle that was like staring at his little girl that way, talking about her body, they know that you're faking the funk. They know you do. And we need integrity back. And we can only get integrity back if you're honest. And stop playing these colonizer games. They got sick people at the top. You got sick people at the top. And we all gonna die if we keep cheering blindly, because it's not gonna make them any better. It's gonna make them worse. Now these fools gonna try to put Biden in. That's exactly what we need. We need more perverts and pedophiles and people who need help. Family who need help to go sit get some counseling or something. They don't need to go sit in the Oval Office. They need to go sit in a round office with some rubber pads on the walls. They'll hurt themselves and nobody else. But y'all done hate each other so much playing these damn Columbus games, begging colonizers and drug dealers and water dealers and healthcare, Columbus care dealers and violence dealers and war dealers for help. These people aren't here to help you. These people are here to keep you a crackhead. That's what all dealers do. That's all. They're there to keep you a crackhead. Now, they don't want you to die. They just want you to keep coming back and buying. They want you to keep approving of their system of robbing other people to sell you drugs, selling you drugs, or you robbing other people with your votes. And they keep selling you whatever these big corporations are buying. Meanwhile, the corporations stole all from all over the planet because nobody owned anything. Everything on this planet is stolen from somebody else. Voting is terrorism. That's the other thing I'm gonna say. Voting is terrorism. I ask you a question. All right, I know I didn't say that. I asked y'all a question. Is voting terrorism? I'll ask another way. I personally am terrified of your laws. I am. I'm terrified of your legislation. Your legislation literally eviscerates my Bill of Rights and my human rights. Every single law, for the most part. I'm sick of it, and I'm terrified. I'm terrified. People all over the world terrified of your federal government. Terrified. Terrified. Kids don't even go out and play soccer in the street because they think you're going to send a drone over and bomb them while they're just trying to scrimmage with their friends down the street. Voting is terrorism. Terrorism. I'm going to exclude the state government. I'm going to exclude the state government at this point. Because right now, we got to deal with the 300-pound gorilla in the room. And that's that massive federal government that can't stop killing people. Columbus. All right, I might go to the news. Good morning, y'all. Good morning, Emil and Jeannie and John. What's that, Lori? Trump fighting for any kind, or Trump fighting for any kids but his own is not imaginable for me. Lori, all right, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not getting triggered. I just, you know, the mindset of people who put money first, right? Everybody knows people like that. And they'll sell out their grandmama. They'll sell out their kids. They'll sell out anybody for that green, you know? But they're supposed to. And people like that, we're supposed to help, not hurt by empowering them even more. And that includes Bernie. It includes Obama. It includes all of them. Somebody was telling me yesterday, Michelle wrote a book. What's her name? Michelle Obama. She wrote a book. You should read the book. I ain't gonna read that book. I ain't gonna read the book. But I guess something about a book, how her and Barack are so different. Barack wants power and she didn't want power and stuff. Like, okay, well, you know, you're a lawyer, so I don't know about that. I don't know about that, Michelle. You're a lawyer in the justice system. All right. But how she didn't really want the power. He wanted the power. You know, anybody who wants power over you, something wrong with. To me, there's something wrong with it. Why would somebody want power over you? Why would somebody want to tell 500 million people what to do? That's just doesn't make any sense to me. So it's not about Trump or Obama, Lori, you know what I mean? Like, I can't imagine anybody who wants power to prioritize anybody but themselves. Good morning, Adam. Let me see. Tony said I'm right. Good, I'm right. Actually, Tony, I ain't right, and I ain't left neither. I'm just sharing my information. I'm sharing my thoughts and how I see things so we can have a discussion. Good morning, Brother John. All right, let me see. You make me laugh. Tony, they make me laugh. I don't make me laugh. I laugh all day. I laugh all. I couldn't laugh yesterday. I got a little too much of it, Tony, yesterday because the left and right came for me. Damn it, some of the truth people even came for me. I was getting the left, right, up there. But I started laughing about it. I said, I gotta log off. These people nuts. I love y'all to death, but it's like Mercury in retrograde or the moon is in something. Where my hippie people at? Y'all moon quasar people. Something was happening yesterday, so everybody's brain was jacked up. Or maybe 5G is online. I have no idea, but yesterday was a crazy day. Crazy day. Is there any reason that your privacy is set to friends only? Oh yeah, Adam, that was a mistake. I'm sorry, brother. That was a mistake. It's the software. It's the new software. When I put everything I post is public, cause I have nothing to hide. I could care less well, what if you go for a job? Then they just ain't gonna hire me. They can go to hell. I don't want to work for you anyway. Okay. If I gotta be a Democrat or Republican to work for you, I don't want to work for you. You're called a Columbus. You're called the East India Trading Company. I don't want your job. I don't need you, and you sure enough damn don't need my intellect. So I'm not worried about what people think. But when I first post the videos, it does that. So I have to unset it. Until I figure out how to use new software. If I don't unset it, let me know. What do I think about NERSA and GERSA? Tony, you're gonna have to tell me what is NERSA and GERSA? I'll look it up. What's NERSA and GERSA? N-E-S-E-R-A, because I can't spell, Tony. G-E-R. It sounds familiar though. I know I'm supposed to know what this is. Oh, it's a law. I don't like it. Tony, I don't like it. Do I have to search for it? I just did. Hang on. I'll show you what I'm doing. I just typed it in the Ecosia because y'all ain't supposed to be Googling nothing. Please stop Googling things. Y'all need to use Ecosia. I just typed it in Ecosia. I said NERSA, GERSA, and it said 2019, and I'm down at the bottom. It said law. I'm like, no, baby. I don't like it. Are you a woman? I call you baby. I call you baby anyway. I don't like it. Nope. Sorry. All they do with laws is they literally make business out of problems. I mean, there might be some good laws there. Did I spell it wrong? I probably did, but I'm gonna click on it. I click on it. I look on it. I'm gonna look on it, sis. I look on it. Is that full moon energy? Is that what happens, Anthony? At full moon, people start acting like wolfmen and crazy stuff. Yesterday was crazy. Like the other thing I put. What is the other thing I put? Hey, Anthony, you was on that thread. You was giving me a hard time. I was talking about Burger King. I like the Whopper. I don't care. Say something. I like the Whopper. I like the vegetarian Whopper. I know it's GMO. Okay, I know this, man. I know it's pesticides and chemicals and Viagra and Ritalin. I know all of that's in there because it's in the water because my neighbor's pissing it out. I know that the Burger King Whopper is not healthy. I get it, but though they came for me. We was with him, Anthony. They was flocking the monkeys and came for me. The flying monkeys, which done sent them out. I was kind of making a point that you have to have transitions foods, people. Right? People can't reduce the meat if you don't give them something that's delicious and nutritious. And the vegetarians, we've been messing up a long time. We've been eating some damn salads, and I got my smoothie right here, and people don't want to drink this, Anthony. That's why I posted. I got my smoothie right here. People, they want to drink things that make them high and happy. They don't want to drink this, man. Oh, that's good. See, Anthony, you get the green stuff all on your face and your teeth. It's called food. People don't want to do that. So you got to give them something that tastes like a Whopper. Is it healthy? Absolutely not. And there is nothing you're going to eat outside of your house that's healthy in the United States of America, okay? They're all oligarchy. Their job is to poison you because big corporations get paid big dollars to do it. And the only way those big corporations get the money to do it, to give it to the politicians, is they got to print the money from the Federal Reserve. So the politicians got to do everything the big businesses tell them to do, or they don't print the money and the currency collapses. And they don't want that to happen because they haven't got their retirement yet. Okay, they don't have a bunker key. They didn't get a bunker key yet. So everything you eat is poison, but you need transition foods, right? People who can't just say, you know what, this is killing me, I need to stop eating. They need to say, you know what, this is killing me, I need to eat less of it. Right? And so the Whopper is a good transition food. And the thing I didn't expect was all the articles posted about it. Because this is, if you don't live in America, is this place that's killing people called Burger King. And they kill everybody. It's just, anyway. But they were good, they weren't doing well. And so they did a McDonald's, right? They're killing everybody because somebody made a video, and if you eat McDonald's food for a month, you die or something like that. Y'all remember that? And so Burger King skit, and they did the veggie burger, right? And the veggie burger was nasty. Oh my God, it was horrible. It was just horrible. But if you're on the road, it's better than eating a regular burger. It's better than eating a burger from an animal that's been abused, beat, pumped full of Ritalin, drugs, Viagra, and antibiotics, and everything else, and up his anus and the ball sack, and they're just a drugged animal, crackhead animal, and eating that burger. So it's better that they eat that because it's vegetables, right? But of course, it's poisonous. Then you put pesticides, carcinogens, and glyphosate, and everything cause cancer. But it's still a little healthier because the beef ate the vegetables, and now you're eating the beef. So the beef got the poison from the pharmaceutical industry, the poison from the water, and the poison from the vegetables being grown in chemical methods. Okay? So it's a little healthier to eat a Whopper. That's all I was saying to people. I was saying to people. I wasn't speaking to you, Anthony. I wasn't speaking to Christine or Courtney or any of y'all who like eat healthy food, because you know that food is health care. I wasn't speaking to y'all. I was speaking to the other people. Y'all didn't have to attack me. All right? Sometimes you just got to give people hope. Like, listen, you can eat this instead of that. That's all. And let them read more. Let them learn more. And then they realize, oh, wow, vegetarian food is delicious. It's not like the 60s where you eating iceberg lettuce, tomato, and a crouton. It's not, I don't want to kill myself because now vegetarian food, okay, so maybe I eat some more slightly healthier food. And people start learning and studying and reading, and it's not even about climate change and not killing animals. It's about all of that, plus healthcare, their health, the problems they have, the psychosis, the mental illness, the problems people are having with all a non-functioning immune system and all the metals in their brain and breast tissue and breast cancer and the psychopathy that come from that. And people just go nuts. If you want a better world, everybody eat Burger King Whopper veggie burgers. So anyway, so the Whopper was the latest burger they released. I thought it was good. It reminded me of a Whopper. I first ate it, and this is how I know it was a Whopper. It reminded me of it because I got sick. All right, I didn't get sick. I got a little queasy because I don't even like meat. I can't even walk in the grocery store in the meat section because it just I want to vomit on the legs and the thighs and the blood and vein. I see all that. It's worse than okra for me. It's worse than okra. So if I eat something that reminds me of meat, my stomach's like, yeah, what you eat? I'm gonna give you the Hershey's Squirts. I'm gonna give you, did you just eat some meat? You ate some meat? Oh yeah, we're gonna throw this up. I'm gonna give you the Hershey's Squirts the rest of the day, because I can't eat meat. I'm done with meat. I haven't eaten that stuff in over 10 years. I'd probably get sick and die if I ate that. The CIA watching right now, we got to figure out how to get some meat in this food. We got to get some dying pig in this food. Some battered beef in this food. That's what I'm saying. Everybody came for me yesterday, so I was not around on the internet. Some days you gotta just step away. All right, what we look at? Which one we look at? Nursing and Gerson. What's Nursing and Gerson? Y'all like Nursing and Gerson? What's this talk about? Nursing and Gerson. Global currency. Trump declares martial law. What the hell? What I miss? I wasn't watching the news. What happened? Trump declares martial law, IRS and Federal Reserve. What? Is it time to go to the bunker? We gotta go. How come nobody hang on, this is about to end. What happened? I wasn't even watching. President Trump appeared, is this old news? What is this? President Trump appeared to be preparing to declare a national emergency in order to announce the NRSA law, later known as GERSA, which I don't know why they changed the name. A freedom from debt order passed by the Supreme Court and signed by President Clinton. Oh yeah, it's coming back to me. That was never implemented. Evidently, militia And 50 states have been, oh, whoa, okay, hang on, now you got something. Now, GERSA help, that's what it is, GERSA help. The Global Economic Security Reform Act. Let me see right here. There's a website called GERSA help. I ain't clicking on it because I don't click on nothing. I don't do none of that. Nope, the internet is just horrible. The currency reset, Tony? Currency reset. Okay. I still don't like it. I don't like it. How do you know why I don't like it? I'll be honest with you. Because everything is a scam. Somebody says old news. Everything is a scam. The bankers, they know what we're doing. Like Tony, they know us real well. They know they can put beef in my food, make me vomit on camera. They think it's funny. Facebook knows me better than I know myself. They're always preparing to play us. Currency shouldn't exist, right? So for me, it's root cause analysis. Could it be a step in the right direction? It might be. I don't know. It's possible. That's why I'm not against universal basic income, and I'm not against these things as stepping in the right direction. If we know what the problem is, right? If we know that universal basic income is a good thing because people are dying and starving, and the eventual goal is to get past having currency, having incomes, if the goal is to get past enslaving our species to labor for corporations, or we die and we can't own land, then I'm all for universal basic income. I'm not for it for the most part. I'm not against it. I just don't really talk about it because people want to get there and stop, right? And that's not the problem. Like, these are all side effect things. And so if I'm looking at GERSA right, I like the fact that somebody talked about the Federal Reserve in the earlier article. So it could be a step in the right direction. I have to do a little more research on it. But if we know that the problem with the human race is currency, if we know that they've always been playing us since money, if we know that we stopped evolving since we created currency, if we know that the only reason money exists is to get us to be slaves, is to get us to labor, they took the land from us, they poisoned the water, they took the food, it was always a scam. Right? It was always a scam. It was a way of getting us off the farm, right? On the farm and in the tribes, we had food, water, healthcare. We had walls. They were kind of fences and sticks and logs we put together. But we had security. We had dogs. Everybody was okay. But they got this money thing going and these bank things and currencies and economic systems. And all they basically did, they just made a massive plantation slavery system. Now everybody's enslaved, so I'm not for a currency reset. I'm for currency to go away. It has to go. I'm tired of being a slave myself, and I don't want my kids to be slaves, and I don't want my kids' kids to be slaves. Slavery has to end finally. And now we live in a world where we can now make it go away. We could never do that in the past. This was a crazy argument 40 years ago. You needed money. Unfortunately, you needed capitalism and economic systems to drive things to get us here. But the reality is, where we are now, we actually don't need this nonsense. We're only keeping it around because we've been slaves so long, we don't know what freedom tastes like. It's like Harriet Tubman said, is that I freed thousands of slaves, but I could have freed more if only they knew they were slaves, right? Most people around us out there voting for more slavery because they don't even know that they're slaves. They don't know that they're a part of a colony, a slave colony, and they're being controlled by the same people who've always been in control. So I think that they line them things up ahead of time. So I'm not really for it. I don't think currency should exist. And plus goodness, I was about to say the word. Plus I'm spiritual and I believe Christ. I'm spiritual and I believe Christ, but I believe Buddha too. And I believe a bunch of I believe Thoth too. But I believe Christ from the perspective that money shouldn't exist, right? Christ didn't have a bank account. Christ didn't like banks for good reasons. I think Christ knew that it would end up enslaving the human race because it always does. I think that we've probably been reset a couple times and some dummy comes up with the idea of money to control people to go get them to do something. So I don't think money should exist. I'm fine with it existing as a stopgap. If we can say we're going to feed everybody, everybody has food, house, clothing, the bare necessities, and robots are producing it so the Republicans will stop crying about who's going to pay for it, I'm good to go, right? And it goes to everybody for nothing, right? Everybody for nothing. That is what a government does that gives a damn about its people, right? When people are starving and dying and they don't have the bare necessities. Then I'm fine with Bitcoin, I'm fine with the currency, I'm fine with all of it. Because what will happen is when you have a generation of kids who are growing up not in poverty, because poverty is terrorism, and artificial scarcity is what's driving poverty in America and all the other countries, because the government is a terrorist against you as a whole, not any one individual. It's not a demon thing. It's just a demonic system that was not designed to work for people. It was designed to work for corporations. But I'm not against it, because I think when you have a generation of kids who are raised not in conflict with each other because they're black or white or Christian or Muslim or Pennsylvania, Jersey, or whatever, Texas and Arkansas, and all these other dumb ideas, the Russians and Americans, that next generation gonna be like, you know what? Why do we have money anyway? You know, they all have their bare necessities. They're 3D printing Ferraris from hemp. Why do we need money? I can have everything I want. Yeah, sure, if I go get a job and I make money above what I need, I can get the Ferrari first. But 8 days later, some kid takes the Ferrari, takes a picture of it, Polaroid, sticks it in the device, and it 3D prints a Ferrari for him. Right? Replicators. We not only have them, they're called 3D printers. The one from Star Trek where you just go in and Picard will say, Earl T. Gray. That thing, is it called a replicator? What is that called from Star Trek? I don't forgot. We got that, it's called 3D printer. So in the future, they're gonna have that. Right? And if everybody has what they need, then you can go invent something like, yeah, I'm gonna make some money through planned obsolescence, and I invented something. I invented something called a Ferrari. It's gonna last, you're gonna make money for about 8 days. You might make money for 8 hours. Somebody can look at it, take a picture, put it in the machine, say, make me a Ferrari. It's going Ferrari, right? So money has no reason to exist. It's just a means of debt. It's a means of forcing people to go do something that they don't want to do. And when you force humans to do things they don't want to do, they get a little moody. And I think that's a bad. So if we can take care of everybody, y'all keep everything you want. All right, that's my deal. If we can take care of everybody, use robots and automation to make sure every baby born on this planet have what they need, I'm good. You can keep your Democrats, you can keep your Republicans, you can keep your Republic, you can keep your wall, your gun rights, you can keep all your struggles and fuggles and fights and fantasy races and all of these fantasy constructs. You can keep all of them. You can keep your indoctrination and your brainwashing. Because I know the next generation ain't gonna go for none of it. The next generation will say, well, you know what? I'm gonna go do what I wanna do. And that generation finally will have the freedom of a cockroach, where it's just born and it just goes and it follows its passion. And that's the world I want to get to, the world that I think makes what's right, freeing the human race. All right, we sure do celebrate and have parties for criminals. Ooh, man, criminal events, don't we, Brother Anthony? Why? Where did we go wrong? Blame Cain or Abel? Anthony, I'm about blaming ourselves. Right? I don't like to look back and say the slavery from 300 years ago or the Cain and Abel from 3,000 years ago. I can't really focus on that. It's like, for me, it's like the 4th of July and Independence Day. I don't really care to celebrate what they did back then. Maybe they did the right thing back then for them back then. We need to do the right thing for us right now. So we go wrong every day. We go wrong every day. We support things, I think, brother, that we're not supposed to, right? We're not supposed to support killing babies. We're not supposed to support dropping bombs. We're not supposed to be crackheads asking for security from people who drop nuclear weapons. The only country that dropped the atomic bomb on human beings and babies, infants, tens of thousands of people they murdered, and you're asking them for safety. Y'all got need nuclear weapons. Y'all got need them gun control. And I'm just like, the problem is us. It's always us. It's always us. Every problem is in the mirror. We support things that should be common sense not to. When people stop supporting things like slavery and murder and looting operations while they're chastising kids in the hood and the trailer parks they're doing, then we're gonna get somewhere. When adults stop being some damn hypocrites and childish babies and getting out there cowardly voting against their neighbor because they're robbing cousins somewhere else and bringing something home and giving them some sugary treats, some shiny things for the monkeys, when people stop cheering for that and voting for that and backing that, then we got something. Until then, all we're going to have is mass shootings and war and destruction and mental illness and rape and all the other things everybody pretend that they want to get rid of, but they don't. They're just happy as long as it ain't them. That's it. They're happy as long as it ain't them being starved in Yemen. They don't give two damns about their cousins in Yemen. They don't give two damns about their cousins anywhere, as long as they get what they want. Crackheads. Now. All right, I'm sorry. I like that face. I'm looking at my face right here like, all right, I'm sorry. I'm recovering. I'm gonna get going. Good morning, Eileen, Wilhelmina. Let me see. Only criminals are in a position to win the presidency. The presidential elections are totally illegitimate. Don't vote. Thank you, GM Shim. Will y'all please listen to what this person is saying? I don't know. I was gonna say, man, I think you're a man. I don't know what your GM. Y'all need to listen to what he's saying. I see some of your posts and it's off the hook. Stop. It's a game. They're literally playing you. If you're tired of every generation losing Monopoly, stop. Stop. There actually, I know this for a fact. There actually are some good politicians in office who want to do the right thing. And they have to be a Democrat or they have to be a Republican, but they jump across lines because they don't believe the bull. And they can't do anything because we don't force integrity. We keep the people who have power over them and it prevents them from doing anything. Because the people over them are taking big money from big corporations, the ones who are starving you and poisoning you, and you're still voting for these morons. And I don't know if it can be helped from within. All I know is there are real people in government, but they're not the powerful people. They're the little people. They're the quiet ones, the ones you'll never hear anything from. They can't snap a finger and have a press conference. Stop. Completely, you gotta walk away. And then you'll get their attention. Until then, they're not listening. Again, does a drug dealer listen to a crackhead when the crackhead says, can you stand on the other block for me because it's too far for me to walk? And the drug dealer says, yeah, I'll be over there. He's not going to go over there. He's not going to give you the health care. He's not going to give you the walk. He's not going to take care of your rights. He doesn't care. He knows you're a crackhead. He's going to come back and vote. You know, I'm not even worried about it. He's going to come back and vote. He's going to come back and vote. And showing up the next day, here come the crackhead. Oh, you're still on this block. Okay. You're still on the block. You got it in there now. I know. I'm sorry. I'm making jokes, but it's real. It's real. And I need to see some angry faces. I'm turning the damn camera. Stop acting like a crackhead. But that's what you do. You got to walk away. You have to walk away. I'd be all for Donald Trump and I'd be cheering if he was collapsing America. The federal government, not the state. There you go. The federal government, not the state. Federal government needs to be shut down in a constitutional convention, and we need to force the states to do what's right. Basic core values, no murder, no theft, no killing, no poisoning the population, water, energy, take all the robot drones, break them down, grow food houses, everybody has food, take the 3D printing companies, the 12 of them that are 3D printing houses, make sure they print houses for everybody. And once you do that, I think 99% of all the problems on the planet are going to go away. I think they will. I think the Rothschilds going to hate it and the Rockefellers going to fight. I think the Mellons going to try to drop some bombs on us. But for the moment, they haven't shipped our weapons overseas. We still got them things, right? We still got the tanks and the bombs and all the things that they own because they're all in league with the Lockheed Martins and the Raytheons. They own all of that and they can ship any of our weapons any around the world. If we actually grow the hell up while we still are the most powerful military in the world, imagine what we can do. Imagine what we can do if we stop fighting with each other because of the color of our skin. Imagine what would happen if we grew the hell up, fighting with someone because they're a Republican and you know the Democrats are just dirty and corrupt. And all the Democrats, if you put them all on the Republican side, they do the same damn thing, right? Because it's not about you and it's not about their philosophies. It's about control of the plantation. All right. Now you tell me what ecosia means. I can't tell you. Courtney, don't ask me hard questions. I have no idea what ecosia means. I just go to it and I do my searches there. They plant trees. I like trees. I eat food from them. I plant seeds every day. It's a good idea. I go to Google, I do a search, and they spy on me and they see me in my drawers. And I think enough people got pictures of me in my drawers. The NSA got them, the DHS got them. They don't need any more pictures of me. They don't need my money. They don't need nothing. So that's why I go to ecosia, but I don't know what it means. All right, let me see. All right, let me get that. Let me see. Gotcha, brother. Transition is real. Yes, it is, Anthony. Thank you. I appreciate that. Sometimes I post up. I knew I was going to get attacked. I knew that was going to happen because I got a whole bunch of hippie friends. I got some vegan thug life, boy. I got some vegan thug life. They don't play. They don't let me post nothing, which is okay. I kind of knew it, but I wanted to start a conversation. I just didn't know I was going to get that much fire, which is why I think Burger King trying to do the right thing came under fire by corporations that are poisoning us in other ways. They did all the quick, they got a veggie burger out. So McDonald's and Wendy's and everybody got together with Captain Crunch and everybody, and they studied the burger. Oh, it's got GMO in it. That's got this in it. That's got that. And somebody was in the back of the meeting like, sirs and ma'ams, sir. Well, not ma'ams. There ain't no ma'ams on the top of none of that. No, they ain't women. Them psychopaths. They just like the patriarchal men. Our Captain Crunch got GMOs in it too. And so, but this is how corporations they play. They'll fund the research, then they'll attack somebody who is trying to do something kind of sort of right, and they don't say anything about what's in theirs, But I kind of knew it was going to start a little storm. I just didn't know it was going to be that much. And I was like, oh Lord, this is too much. I couldn't take it. I had to step back. I was getting it from all sides. Like, oh Lord, it's just a little too much. But it was a good conversation. I go through and I read stuff. It was a good conversation. Start each day with a Bloody Mary. It has veggies. Courtney. What are we gonna do about Courtney? I have no idea. Courtney, don't start the day with Bloody Mary. Good morning, Kate. Let me see. We all gonna die. Yeah, we all gonna die, Anthony. It's all about how we live. Time to revisit versions of Animal Farm. Yes, Jeannie, they need to make the kids read it in school again. Good morning, Maha. Let me see. Feeding your brain and your body. Yes, Jeannie, you gotta feed your brain and your body every day. Every day you're not stretching them muscles in your brain, you're getting stupider and stupider and stupider. You gotta stretch your muscle every day. You gotta test yourself every day. You have to have a guru that makes you question your fake self. Because you need to find your organic self that was not broken by your birth and indoctrination and the location and the family you were born in. Work towards finding your authentic self. If people around you agree with you and they agree with who you are and everything, they making you stupid. Your brain is a muscle. You need to stretch it every day, like your body's a muscle. You need to stretch your immune system every day. I made this smoothie and I did not wash my hands. I need to stretch my immune system. I was out there watering all my pots, got all the koi water, because the koi, they poop and they urinate, everything in the water's all on my thumbs and hands because I'm spraying the hose everywhere. And then it's time to eat. I gotta hurry and go make a video, tell everybody we need to stop killing everybody. I gotta hurry and make my smoothie. So I just started grabbing lettuce out the aquaponics system, shoving it in the blender, and got all that koi poop and nitrates and microbiology, just everything, anaerobic, the non-anaerobic, all of it. I got it all in there. Then I drink it because I got to stretch my immune system, because guess what? Things that you stretch become strong. Oh yeah, I see the gizzards in there. I don't like no gizzards in no damn grocery food. Let me see. It takes learning to cook to eat well and enjoy it. Most folks I know are terrible cooks, so they eat crap. Exactly, Emma. And that's kind of my point, right? When people are transitioning, they need to know that vegan food actually is edible now. They need to know that raw food, you can make a raw cheesecake. They need to know how to live. When my friends are talking about, well, you know what? I'm thinking about switching, eating healthy. First thing I do is I take them to a poison restaurant. A poison vegan restaurant, because most of them poison. It's not organic food, it's full of glyphosate. But I take them there just to show them how delicious it can be, right? Vegetarian food and vegan food can actually taste a hell of a lot better than meat. Because you know what makes meat taste so good? It's all the dried herbs and veggies. They dry up and they shake and they put in sauces and they put on and they marinate it in. All you're doing is taking the meat component out and you're putting jackfruit or something else in there and it tastes the same or better. And nothing has to die. Well, nothing big dies. All the little things. All the microbiome you kill and murder and all of them. The tardigrade. Don't be tardigrade racist. Don't be. You're killing all of them things. But you're not killing the big things. And it's greener for the planet. But you have to make it possible to people, right? They've been attacked by vegans for the past 20 years, right? Calling them stupid and crazy and murderer and killer and all of this stuff. And they don't even want to touch it. They don't even think about it. You know, you made more meat eaters by making thug-like vegans, right? You want to be smart about it. And so you show people that, yes, you can eat a Whopper that's not meat. You know, so I think that's important. And then so anyway, what I was saying, Emma, was I take them out to a restaurant, I show them how delicious it can be. And then they'll use seitan or soy or jackfruit or whatever. Make a delicious meal, they season it right. They'll do all the things I can't do. I can cook pretty damn good, but I can't cook as good as vegan restaurants. And they sit down and eat like, wow, this is delicious. I can do this, right? And they'll go home and try one thing. And so you start making whole food cookers out of it. You know, and then you expose them to something else. Well, if you grow the lettuce, when you eat it and put it in your smoothie, it's sweet. You don't have to put sugar. There's no sugar in my smoothie because the lettuce is sweet, butter crunch, and few other things. Some of the stuff from the grocery too, that's supposed to be organic. I throw a little stevia in there, but I don't have to put any sugar in there because when you use these vegetables fresh, they're sweet. Put cucumber in there, and then they start growing their food. And logistics is how you make change. We'll never change anything if everybody's dependent on the system. So props to Burger King. They did it for the wrong reason, but they did the right thing. Because people need to start cooking. Yeah, it's worse than okra. I laugh about okra, Jeannie, but yeah, I'm not a meat person. But if I had to eat meat or okra, I have to eat the okra. I'd have to eat the okra because the meat gonna kill me. Because they're killing the animals, and if I eat the animals that they're killing, it's gonna kill me. Hong Kong is a litmus test for the first world. It could be, I believe, the Chinese and sent the troops in and they're taking over Hong Kong. And we're taking the right stance. Last time I looked, but we're taking it for the wrong reasons, right? We're not saying that, China's bad because people should be free. We're saying China's bad because we don't like China and it causes conflict in their nation, right? Texas wanted to get away like Hong Kong, they'd be blowing up Texas, but then they'd have a real bad day because Texas got some bad boys. I got family that live in Texas. You picked the wrong one. Did y'all see that video, Pick the Wrong One? Did y'all see that? I should show it. Did y'all see the video? No, I'm not going to show it. I ain't going to show it. I think I posted it. That's funny. They were moving and they parked the van on the lady's shell garden. And the movers were like, I guess they were young black kids, and the lady had a shell garden. She was white, and she just flipped out. She started yelling at him. He got in her face like he was tough, and she was like, yo, mother, hubba, you done picked the wrong one. And he's like, you need to leave me alone because you don't know what I do out in these streets. And he's like, you don't know what I do out in these streets. Did y'all see that? That was hilarious. I posted a link on here. Like, you picked the wrong one. Yeah, you better pick the right one. All right, let me see. Bitcoin. Yeah, I think Bitcoin is a scam too. They own all these things. They're not going to give it up. They're not going to walk away and let you create a currency that they don't control. And a lot of my friends who like Bitcoin, I try to explain to them, and they don't like it. But do you think that the Rothschilds are going to walk away from this? Like, they own a world. They own most of the world's nations. Do you think they're just going to get up and walk away? They're not going to walk away. They planned this stuff a long time ahead. The thing is, people who are already invested in, it's kind of like Amway. It's kind of like multi-level marketing. They're already invested in, they want to get you invested in. If you ever been on the bottom of a pyramid, you tell me how it feels. Get out. We don't need currency. Universal income is like Social Security, enough to get by if you eat only rice and beans. Well, right. And the other thing it does is it keeps the system in place, right? Universal basic income just makes sure people can keep buying the slave goods. People can keep buying the cotton. They can keep buying the minerals. They can keep buying the things that they're killing other people for. That's a bad idea. They can keep buying the oil and putting it in their car, and all the oil was stolen with everything else, right? It keeps a system of lies and robbery in place, and slavery and destruction. That's why I don't like universal basic income. It can be a stopgap because we got people in trailer parks that need some damn food. We got people in the barrio, in the ghetto, and rural parts that need to be taken care of. And right now, money's required to do that until your government gets a damn clue, finds a heart, and actually use automation to take care of its people. But until then, the system's in place. right? The robberies are happening. We're murdering people right now so we can have the power to have this live stream going. So I'm only for universal basic income because there are people who need us right now. There are people who need us to act like we're adults and we have some love in our hearts somewhere for our cousins all over, not just the planet, but in the United States also. But the long-term solution can't be that. It's not a solution long-term. That's slavery long-term. People are stopping with Bitcoin, invented Bitcoin people are stopping with Bitcoin, invented Bitcoin ATM every other block in Orlando. Well, yeah, and who has the money to do that, right? That's why I know it's always dirty and corrupt. It's always a scam because the very core and foundation of these things is slavery. It's human control. We don't need to control humans. We need to free humans. We need to stop controlling other people and voting for things that control other people. We need to grow the hell up. We are domesticated and cultural slaves. Yes, we are, Anthony. Let me see. And we need to say it out loud. You say it out loud, then you can do something about it. You say it out loud, then people are there keep agreeing and voting with this nonsense to keep it going. You fix my car, I'll watch your kid. Bartending. Yes, bartering, exactly, Tamara. And it has the right value because you really need somebody to watch your kids. They drive damn crazy. They're swinging and jumping out there. Tamara, once I lock my kids out the house, I said, y'all got to get the hell out of this house. I don't know where you got to go. You got to get. They told that story when they were young. Said, yeah, I kicked them out the house. They had to go. Sometimes and that might be worth a Ferrari. I give you my Ferrari. You take these damn kids for a minute. I got 3 boys. They crazy as all hell. When they was young, I said, y'all got to get the hell out of here. When I was a kid, I played in the swamp outside, swing basketball, ran in other neighborhoods, fight other kids, whatever. We did everything. I get out the hell out there within the house, ding, 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 playing these little games, ding, 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 ding. Like, I'm raising little monsters. No, y'all got to get the hell out there. I said, bye, see you. All right, let me know who you find. Y'all have fun storming the castle. Cut, cut. Y'all got to go. I kicked them out there. And guess what they did, Tamara? They learned how to make forts. They went outside and they went in the woods. And I had a son that was scared of ants. Oh, Tamara, it was ugly. He was scared of an ant coming. Daddy's ants. And after a while, he like, yeah, stepping on ants and hitting them with the thumb, picking them up, eating them. And so they got exposed to the outdoors, but definitely bartering. We have to go back to think, because with the bartering system, you don't have a locked-in value that a big corporation can use to control people, right? What a thing is what a thing is worth to the seller and the buyer. And we need to do that without including all of this other crap. You don't need locked-in prices. Let me see. My 6th grader is learning how to 3D print in school. All right, and that's a good thing. And that's my point, Courtney. Like, this is the future. The future completely is in high technology, and these kids are going to be making this stuff. And that's important. That's important. They're going to be 3D printing Hummers and Humvees and this, that, and the other. Damn, they might be 3D printing drones. Hopefully the ones that grow food, not the ones that murder other people. That's what you don't have to worry about this gun control. Like, gun control! It's like, you realize that these kids going to 3D print anything that they want? They're going to be 3D printing bow and arrows and nuclear weapons and whatever in the future. We need to get them out of the psychopathy that we're locked into. We need to get them out of being forcefully violent, crazy, little monsters, little clones of us, and we need to free them. We need to free the people. Not fake freeing the people, not fake the people. We need to actually free the human race. Let's see. There's a mountain in Cornucopia, Oregon, that the government closed because it may possibly be the largest gold and silver reserve in North America. Miles of tunnels within. I question the motive, keep it sealed, lots of laughter. Yeah, well, Carolyn, it always comes down to control. If they control the amount of gold and whatever's here, then they kind of keep everybody enslaved. They're not going to share that with anybody that's there. But government can't have secrets. Like, if your government has secrets, it's not your government. That's the bottom line. If your husband has secrets, that's not your husband. If your wife has secrets, that's not your wife. If your kids got secrets, they aren't your kids. There's a motive there. There's something else that's going on. That's why the Constitution didn't give the federal government the right to have anything classified. You can't classify anything from people who have to see what the hell you're doing and vote for you. That's the dumbest thing I ever heard. People voting for people who demand to have a right to hide things from you. That's stupid. We need an open source government, or it's not really a government for the people. It's a government for fools. All right. Boom, boom. Or blaming Monsanto while popping a pill. Right, and that's what they do, Jay. Like, damn, Monsanto, you're Monsanto. Monsanto, okay, you're Monsanto. And you using glyphosate in your yard. They're Monsanto, and you're eating everything that you're buying their products. And we're all locked into it. We are all locked into it. And we accept that. That's why I tell people you do what you can. You know, you do what you can to walk away from the system, and don't judge other people for how they're walking away. Power hunger is insatiable. It is, exactly, Anthony. And I don't blame the people who are power hungry, the Obamas and Trumps and all of the rest of these people, AOCs, and I don't blame them. They live in a world where power exists, and they think that you can solve things by using force and violence and murder. And I think that that's the problem in them. The problem is we keep a system that allows that to occur. You can get rid of all of them that you want. As long as you have a system that has power, that insatiable need's gonna go for it. But when you remove all of those things, then those people got to go back to being human beings, right? Because they're just like the crackhead above. Hey, you know, your Federal Reserve, y'all got in now quantitative easing. You know, they're little slaves. They go to the central banks and they beg for money, you know, and so they're not actually controlling anything. Boom, 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 boom. I'm ready for peace. Let's give all the a-holes sleeping gas. It would be good to put them to sleep for a while, Tamara, so we can actually put something sentient in its place. That would be a good idea. But right now, everybody's gonna get out and vote for them. Right now, everybody's gonna get out and vote for slavery. So I don't know. Maybe they won't. I don't know. Maybe the moon will do that thing that it did or something, and how everybody was upset yesterday, they'll be upset just before election time, and they just get a fit like everybody had a fit with me yesterday. I ain't doing it. You don't like Trump no more. I never liked Trump. I love Trump. But he is who he's supposed to be. Like all the rest of them. Hopefully, the moon is shift, the quasars, the moon, and the coconuts. And just before election, people just get up in the morning and say, you know what? I'm going to study war no more. I'm done. I'm done. I ain't voting for this killing, murderous system no more. I'm walking away, and I'm just not voting. I'm going to tell everybody why I'm walking away. Because y'all killing people, and I ain't doing it no more. I realize my government's being controlled. That might happen. It's not likely. That's why I'm digging bunkers and growing food, but I'm preparing for history to repeat itself. I'm preparing for this to go the way it always goes, but it may not. We have an internet. People might grow the hell up just before the election to say, you know what? We're done with this. Imagine freeing the world's population and the children can actually go out and play soccer again, go play football, they can go be kids again. They don't have to worry about finding rubble to turn into a ball because you blew up their neighborhood and their school because you want some health care. All right, how you going? This is Gerard. Y'all have a great weekend. Love you to death. Stop asking colonizers for help. Stop asking drug dealers for freedom and democracy. They don't want none of that for you. They just want you to keep coming back to their door. Gerard, gotta get going. Y'all have a great weekend. I am out of here. Bye and bye.